All right, I see a lot of ugly tables in research papers. Let's fix that. So I'm going to show you first how to build a nice looking statistical table for Word. I'm going to do sort of a little overview for this, the same thing in LaTeX as well. Now, of course, this is not the only way to make a good looking table, but this approach that I take, I do pretty much for every table that I do: summary statistics, correlation tables, regression tables, all sorts of things. And every analysis is different. Maybe you'll have some reason to do something else, but these are some pretty good and very quick tips for building up a nice looking table. So I've got over here some regression results. I just sort of randomly made some regression results. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy them over to Word to start out. So first thing to note, as it already produced for us in the outreg2 command, and as many of your statistics packages might already do, there's no vertical lines here. You're going to keep up with that. Vertical lines, you could maybe justify them. I think a lot of people don't look, they think they look very good, and they certainly don't look professional because enough people don't think they look good so that no professional journal really uses a lot of vertical lines. So we're going to keep those out of it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the borders that are going to make this look a little bit better. So what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to take off all of the, what happened there? First, I'm going to take off all the borders, just give ourselves a blank slate to start with. So I'm going to go in the borders section, and I'm just going to do no borders, get rid of them. So I'm going to go with this basic format. The top of the table is going to be started off with a double line. So I'm going to go up here. So first of all, I'm going to add another row at the top. And this is going to be our title row. So we're going to have a title up here, okay? Separating the title and the top of the table, I'm going to have a double border. I'm going to go in here, hit the double border option, and then go on the top. There we go. Separates it out. So then down here at the bottom, first of all, I'm going to add another row again at the bottom. This is going to be our footnote row for our table note. And then we're going to go up here. We're going to separate the table itself from the bottom footnote with another double border. Next, we're going to have our sort of header in the table right over here. We're going to use a single border for that to set that off. And there we go. I would then go ahead and rename all these variables so that they look understandable in a paper, of course, right? I'm going to go through and do all of that. I'm going to change these, SAT verbal, right? You don't want to just leave your statistics package name version of it, right? What's this? What's moffed, right? Shouldn't say that. I should never see an underscore in a table header, right? That's just, there's no reason for that, right? This is text. This is not your statistics package anymore. Then we're going to go up to here to the title. We're, of course, going to merge the cells. I prefer to have this on the left center, and then we have, table number. Let's say this is 2, some regressions. And then below, we would have the table note. So some good things to have here might be, say, your source of your data. You might explain what these stars mean, right? So, so we might say that 1 star and 2 stars and 3 stars indicate statistical significance at the 10%, 5%, 1% level, or however you also want to word that. You're also going to merge these cells so that they expand all the way across. And then, of course, you'll notice that this is a little bit squished, right? This negative sign does not fit on the same row as the coefficient, and so that's not acceptable. So we're going to just widen that table a little bit. Everything fits together nicely. Look how nice that looks, right? So that's pretty professional looking. That only took about 30 seconds. And it's worth doing. And then we can clean up a little bit. We can get rid of this blank space if we like. We can get rid of this blank space if we like. Maybe put another line on top. If you have multiple panels of tables all sort of put into the same table, I suggest using the double line to separate all of them. So for example, let's look over at this LaTeX version. I've already got this written up. I'm not going to do this from scratch. But here's a table that has multiple panels to it. So I've got each panel separated by the double lines. The double line indicates for the reader, we are now on to a different regression, right? Or we're now on to a different analysis. And so it's very easy to interpret. It's got in it the same sort of structure where you've got the double line starting it off, the double line ending it off, and then separating out sort of the beginning and end of the table within the table with a single line, right? Very easy to see. Everything's very simple to look at. All right, that's about it. Thank you very much.